Jerry, thanks again for sitting with us. I'm really excited to learn more about scent and how you develop scents. Before we get started with that, tell me a little bit about, you came out of college in the late 70s. It must have been an exciting time in New York City.
Started out in junior college. I went to Wesley Junior College in Dover, Delaware. Actually started out majoring in mechanical engineering. I transferred into chemistry, graduated from there, and then I transferred to Pace University in New York City. Ended up completing my bachelor's degree in chemistry there. By the time I graduated 4 years later, the job market was terrible. Couldn't find a job. And there was an ad in the newspaper. Back then, they actually put ads in the newspaper, the New York Times. Everybody on Sunday would get the paper. So there was a job for an odor chemist. Honestly, I had no idea what the hell an odor chemist did. So I applied for the job and I ended up getting an interview. And it turned out to be a company by the name of Givaudan.
One of the largest makers of fragrance in the world.
No idea at the time. So I went for the interview and they gave me an odor test, which is basically a matching test of 5 citrus oils. No idea what was going to happen, and I got a call. I was offered the position. I was feeling good. Out of all these candidates, they selected me, So he said, well, I wouldn't get too crazy about it. Yeah. There was only 2 people who showed up for the job, and you were the only one who spoke English.
Right, there you go. So, sometimes you have to be lucky.
That's it. Luck has a lot to do with it.
Jerry, I know that you've created many scents over the years and have been in this industry a long time, and I know that the assignments have varied everything from making a great a body wash to a great deodorant. Talk a little bit about some of the products that you're most proud of and things that you made over the years that you just say, wow, I nailed it.
I used to work on a lot of the Axe fragrances for Unilever.
Interesting. From the beginning, did you start there as they began the brand?
Yes. The biggest one that we hit on was Axe Dark Temptation. That was a great win. It was a fragrance that was loved. It had a real addictive value to it. The hardest thing in the industry is to create a fragrance that becomes a classic.
So you won a Fifi. What year was that?
2018.
Nice. So that was for your work with Bath & Body Works. Yes. Talk about that.
One of my favorite accounts, one of the most trying accounts.
Of course.
So the fragrance that I won was called At the Beach. It was actually created at the beach. I have a beach house in Ortley Beach, and a lot of the work was inspired from being there, being on the beach. You had the fresh air, that salt water effect. As you were walking down the beach, you had the smell of people's suntan lotions. So I really wanted to create that effect.